Although it hasn't even happened, and the clock has been reset again, Brexit has managed to shake society and politics in the Republic of Ireland. Here in the city centre of Dublin, locals are frustrated, but also concerned about this decision by their closest neighbour.
Just everybody fed up with it at this stage. Everybody now, it's just old news now, and it's just getting dragged on and on and on, and it looks like there's no end to it at all.
Right now, they're panicking, right? Everywhere. The politicians in Britain have let the people down by not showing any leadership whatsoever, right?
It's a mess. And it's not surprising, right? I mean, I can't stand that Tory lot, really. I'm not exactly a Labour man either, but the Tories really, they're the worst. I won't use any rude words, you know?
I think the whole thing is very saddening for me. As a Northern Irish student studying here in Dublin, like I really have come to appreciate, you know, the cross-border communication and like appreciate the importance of being like of different nationalities within a country and finding your identity. And I think the whole Brexit issue has just been so divisive and so alienating.
For this EU watcher, Brexit means alienation. Apart from some UK-based companies uprooting to the country, Dan O'Brien cannot list any benefits of Brexit for Ireland.
Brexit has been a huge issue for Ireland going back 4 years, even well before the referendum. Often I think we have spent more time discussing it here than in the UK. From the very moment that the idea of Brexit came about, it was always clear this would be a strategic nightmare for Ireland. A small country, very close relations with a very big neighbour, locked into the wider European structure. When even the notion of Britain leaving that creates all sorts of strategic questions for Ireland about its bilateral relations with Britain, about its relations with other countries within the EU, for its economy and for Northern Ireland.
And this economist agrees. His new data said any type of Brexit would be bad for Ireland. He hopes the EU will protect its own interests.
The single market comes with a full package of items, and unless you agree with every single one of those items, you cannot function in the single market. To allow any special exemptions for the UK would destroy the European project whatsoever, altogether. So I don't see that being possible. I can see unicorns existing that can envisage such changes like that, but in reality it can't be implemented.
One outcome no Irish home wants is a no-deal scenario. EU law professor Tobias Locke reminds me what that would mean.
We will have no rules in place for the EU-UK relationship, which means that trade will obviously be on WTO rules, that there will be no judicial cooperation to speak of based on, there will be some, but based on very, very old treaties from the 1950s, not the same type of cooperation that we've had so far.
Since 1973, Ireland and the UK have been joined at the hip as EU member states. So this divorce, well, it's taking its toll.